Okay, welcome back to Momma J's Country Gardening. And you see who's still hanging out here, right? He's still praying for this garden. Hello, hello. Keep thinking. So I just want to say I will be doing some stuff. I started earlier this week in the garden. It was formerly known as the yard. So I used to have a white picket fence right here, and I changed it to a lattice, which is a piece of wood, lightweight, that my daughter piece of refuge wasn't going to use. I inherited about 5 pieces. So anyway, what I did in here is I added nutrients to the soil. You can see this bone meal and the blue pellets you see down there is the vegetable fertilizer. And I also have blood meal mixed in here already. I topped off my soil with, I have some leftover horse manure. So I added it to my beds. I still have some work to do in here. But I removed the fabric containers that were right here. It was 3. And I'm done with those. They lasted, I'm finding the fabric containers, how I utilize them last about, I would say it's about 3 years. Okay, 2 to 3 years, good. But they can get worn on the sides. Roots can bust holes in the sides. I mean, everybody guards differently for what they put in there. So I'm just talking about what happened here. And I've been using fabric containers for the past 5 years. So I've noticed that about maybe 2 years, I'm swapping out and putting in a new fabric bag. I like them because the air goes through the bags and it encourages growth in the roots. And it's a good grow. So, but I'm moving to in this area here, I think I'm going to put a waist high raised planter. Okay. And I'm going to start over time slowly moving them in for a couple different reasons. And one is it's good for my back and my legs. Okay. And 2, easy to reach. I don't have to do a whole lot of bending and stooping and getting somebody else to do that for me when I'm having a bad day. But also for tall growth. For tall growths like okra, sugarcane, some sunflowers, things that grow, 5, 6 feet tall. I am going to continue to use fabric containers, and so that, again, that's easier to harvest. But in this area here, cleaned out some fabric containers just yesterday. Kimberly and I thought this was an elephant ear in this container here. But in fact, after I got down in it real good, I said, oh, no, no, no. That was the last planting for corn. And so I still have to clear that one out. We add nutrients to it yesterday, but I'm going to just pull out the stalks that's in there that were corn. So it had already been tilted. So we're going to pull those stems out. So anyway, that still has to be done. That's I think the only container. It's the doghouse. Okay, over in this corner, I used to have a strawberry bag, of soil that was in a plastic bag from the gardening store. It was a gift someone gave me, 2 of them. I removed them. I didn't find it much success with those bags, strawberries, and so I removed them. I have here in this container, I planted white potato seeds, Kenneback. So they're in this container, but I planted them whole. And what I know is that when you plant whole potatoes, and they were chitted, that you receive a lot of small size ones. okay? And when you plant half or cut potatoes, chitted, and they will give you larger potatoes. I'm just interested in being able to harvest. So I find it easier to harvest in containers than in the beds because I had my first worst experience 4 years ago planting potatoes in the beds. And guess what? I got nothing because something underneath the soil coming from underground just had a big picnic with my stuff. So I had nothing. I have had success though, measurable success with planting my potatoes in a container. So I have to use this one. It's got 4 parts to that. I have some onions in here, and I think I'm going to add some more in this container. This already has onions in them. I think I'll put some scallions in there. I think that's what I have. Not scallions, I meant to say. But I'm going to plant more onions in here. I got scallions growing up now, and I can harvest and cut those and go ahead and eat them if I want to. I'm going to leave them alone right now. Okay, this is something here I got to clean up. Not much work. This is already cleaned up, but I know all I got to do is just, you know, mix it all in. But it got all the nutrients in there. So, see, I've been busy. And in the world of a gardener, you will be busy. Now, this picket fence was already here, but I added one that's going to go, it goes behind the doghouse. And I have my planters here on the table. I'm going to remove all the soil from these planters, stir it up real good. There's nutrients already in it, and I added yesterday, and so I'm going to plant in them, and I'm expecting rain today. So I'm expecting rain. I'm okay with that. You can see tulips are trying to come up right there. I just want to get as much as I can in so that my garden can receive the blessings of the rain fall. So I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And so hold on for me, okay? So if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. And I hope you enjoy this content today. But I also want you to know, if you're not a subscriber, again, I want to say, if you are a subscriber, please, I hope you enjoy this video today and you share it out with your friends, co-workers, church members, your community. Okay, just help this word go out about Momma J's Country Gardening. It's all good content. And for those who are celebrating a birthday in the month of March, I want to say happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, and I wish you all many, many more. And if you are not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button on the right-hand corner of your screen, and then select the little bell so that you receive all of future videos. I'll get an alert when they come through. Okay, share it and leave me a comment down below to ask a question or tell me what's going on in your garden. We're in zone 6B/7A, and I thought it wasn't going to come outside until like early April, but I got the fever and I just came on out. So I'm out. All right. I hope you can get out in yours too. Do something. All right. Bear with me. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hope you can hear me. Let's see. Not going to be doing much talking actually. Don't Momma J always say that? I'm just trying to position this camera. I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you dizzy. see what I got here. Okay. I'll put my gloves on. I think what I'm going to put in these planters, I typically do, is lettuce, I got lettuce to put in here. Yeah, I think I'm putting in lettuce and these. I'm going to spread out in the planters. Let's see. Anyway, stick with me, okay? I don't know about you, but I can't sit down and garden. I really can't. So, let's stand up. I don't know why my little knees don't want to act right sometimes. All I'm doing now is just stirring up. Mixing up what I have in here. I have vegetable fertilizer in here. I have oatmeal in here. And I have blood milk. I added this all on yesterday. See, I still have some eggshells in here. I put them in there last year. Some people say, oh, eggshells don't break down. I can say it didn't break down in this planter. But I can say to you that eggshells broke down, have always, in my beds. So, I can tell you that eggshells do not break down in planters. This planter is trying to crack. I've had this planter purchased for me. One of my two daughters bought it for me. But I think it was 2 years. In 2 years. But, things last for as long as they last. You're outside, or you're around, if it's weather beaten. You'd be all beat up too if you were all year round. With all sorts of weather conditions. You can see this soil is ready. See, this is ready. Kimberly is busy, so you'll see me videoing myself. And then what she does is she edits and then produces the video, sends it out to you guys. Sometimes she timestamps some, and sometimes she puts it out most immediately. Now I won't know if you're hearing me okay because I hear birds in the background. They're saying stuff. I don't know who they're talking to. I think they're saying, oh, check out Momma J. She's in her garden. Let's see what we can go and pick out. They better not be bothering my stuff. I'm not playing with them. I'll tell you right now. Had to fight to the finish last year. I think they won the rock in here. The rock in here. Where that came from. Sometimes our atmosphere creates rocks in the soil. I had that problem a couple of years ago, not last year. I don't know what was going on in the ozone, but I did have that. It seems like in my beds I was getting more rocks. I'm like, in my raised beds, I'm like, what's going on here? I didn't plant any rocks. Something goes on with the soil. So anyway, that looks really good. That looks really good. So take all these little pieces out. I came from the compost. Take them out. You don't want anything getting in the way of blocking your vegetables from growing and the roots from forming. Nothing wrong. Mother Nature to take over. You want God to take over. Well, you got to get blockage out the way. If you can't get the blockage out the way, one thing for sure is I know He can. All right. So, you know Momma J normally grows her own. I went to Primex most recently. In my last video, I think I showed you that. So I picked up some starts over there. One thing about visiting your local garden center is that if you see them putting things out, you know you can tell, okay? Because they're working from the same season, excuse me, not same season, the same zone for which you live. So you can feel free. I hope you see it. You can feel free. Let me see if I can get this, to follow your local garden center if you have one. And I think everybody should have one. You might have to drive a distance, but you might want to locate that. Okay? All right. So I want, you can do this differently. I want my transplants to feel comfortable when they go into this new place of residence. I'm going to be there until I start eating them. But I want them to feel comfortable. So what I do, I sometimes will water my soil in advance. And then add my transplant. I'm going to do that right here. Okay. What I will also do, I like succession planting. So I will add seeds. Excuse me, I'll add seeds in here at another time, not now. And I will also create from my seeds startups indoors so that I can add. In other words, you want to continue to have something. And I also share my transplants and seedlings with other people in my neighborhood, people that give me a holler in my neighborhood, church friends, family members. I look forward to it. Okay? So that's enough of that. I'm going to use this gardening tool. Always remind me of fingers, so I'm going to stir this up. I use the word stir because I like cooking. You can call it tilling. Some people don't like tilling. You got to do what works for you. Or you can just experiment. Find what works for you. But I like mixing things up. And then I know that I have my nutrients going where I want them to go. All over. Okay? Some people add the nutrients right into the hole that they're going to plant their food into, their transplants. I do that sometimes. Right here, right now, that's not what I'm doing. Okay? All right. And don't forget to add your tag. Don't forget. This says this needs 8+ hours of daily sun, water 2 to 3 times per week, and space them 12 inches apart in rows. And this goes to maturity in 50 to 75 days. 50 to 75 days from when you put it in here, or when you plant it. Okay? Not from when you start it up. So place this label here. Okay. You like my apron? This was from 2 Christmas ago. It allows me to harvest too. I have something down in my pocket here. That I'm going to put in a little later. And I said one of the containers. I also place onions in my beds to surround my vegetables because you know what? Onions and garlic is not amongst the favorite with predators. They won't touch it. You know who else won't touch it? Yeah, some bugs don't like it either. They won't go, oh, why she had to put that in there? Okay, this is like really dry, and I wanted it to be so that I can transplant. I mean, so that I can, yeah, so I can transplant it. Put them in. Okay. There's 6 of these breadcrumbs. And I'm just going to place 3 in here. Okay. Put 3 in here. And these 3 I'm going to place into a separate container, and I'm going to gift it to one of my new families in my block. They have a little baby boy, and they have everything on gardening, and I'm show them everything I can, and I know they're going to have a good doggone time. So I am going to create a planter for them in a container. I might very well hand them one of these planters, which is already filled, and all they need to do is water it. I like doing that. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to put in this. But this is butter crunch lettuce. Okay? So that's where those 3 are going to go. They're going to go to my friends. I'm going to put these in. Look at the roots on that. Look at that. Really nice. So down at the bottom, it was screaming to come out of that container. So, I'm going to put them in. And sometimes I just squish around on it just to wake them up a little bit, like, hey, you know, you're moving. Okay. And just wake them up. Okay, so what's in there? I'm going to do this one. Pick it up. Put it in. It should be happy now. Press down. But I don't need March winds to send it flying across the yard. Alright. Last but not least, in here. I see little white pellets in here. See, they got peach moss. Perlite, excuse me, I would say perlite in here. Okay. Get that little piece off. You don't want it laying in the soil, I really don't. Okay. Here lately, my grandson has been desiring salads. Now, mind you, I've been trying to give him salads most of his life. Oh no, I don't need that. That looks like grass. Me and my younger daughter were always saying that. Well, now I don't know what's going on with him because he's in his junior year in high school. 16, and he's in his junior year in high school. He's 16, and he wants salads. Well, what is that? I'm so glad. Okay, so now, if you can see that, but that's done. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna put that right over there. Ooh, that's heavy. That's real heavy. Okay. All right. So I am going to do another. This is the one I think I'm going to give to. I know I am. I'm going to give it to my neighbor. And I do the very same thing I did to mine. So I'm going to give my neighbor some buttercrunch lettuce. They told me they like everything. Well, everything is what they're going to get. Okay. So I'm going to pause you. Come back to you. And show you this one's done. So I did the very same thing I did to my planter, the original, the one I showed you, to this one. This is one I'm going to give to my neighbor. All right. So I put the tag, identifying how to care for it, and their planter. I have a lot of these different tags, and I know exactly what I planted there, and I'll label it with my own sticks. But I'm going to give this to them so they know how to care for their plant. And I have a lot of these. So there you have it. Okay. So in 50 to 75 more days, if they don't want to pick off it sooner, this buttercrunch lettuce will be ready for them to enjoy, and they can just keep picking off the sides and making a salad and letting the center continue to grow, and they will have salad, to say buttercrunch lettuce, for some time. And you eat from the outside. You see the leaf from the outside, you make the salad, you peel from the outside. And then the center keeps growing and growing and growing and growing. And you're just always going from the outer leaves and allowing the center to continue to grow, and there'll be new centers that will grow. So that's that. When I was looking at this container that it was in, sometimes these containers are very weak, but this actually sustained me removing the transplant, removing it from it. So I can use this to do some other startups. Okay, and I will. What exactly, who knows, doesn't matter. I will use it. And the roots, what I like about this size is the roots will go deep into this container as the seed grows, as the seedling grows, it'll go deeper. Okay. All right, so that's that with this. I'm gonna put it to the side, and I think will be a good time for me to get the shallots in. That's what I was talking about before. I said the word scallions, but in fact, not scallions growing over there. I meant to say shallots. I grow onions, but I've never grown shallots. And to me, you're going to grow them the same as you would onions. All right, so I'm going to plant these, and guess what else I'm going to do? I'm going to start up a container. Well, maybe I won't be able to start a container of these, but I will start up some onion seeds, and I will share them when I do, when they're ready to find a new home with various different people, including my neighbors. All right, but I'm putting these in, and I'll be back in a minute. I got to move this, okay? Thank you. So, let's see, I flipped this around again. I think I'm going to place onions, shallots uh, in here. But in fact, what they're going to do is edge this bed. And I'll put that edge in all of my, I tend to edge out with garlic and onions and in all my beds. So I'm going to really spread it out so that I'll have an abundance of onions. So I only have 6 today, 5 or 6 seeds to put in today. But I'm really going to plant onions heavily. I'm really going to plant them heavily. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start by placing them in this bed. And it's just simple. You just make a little hole and put it down deep. Um, just to cover the top of the onion. Excuse me. The top of the scallops, the shallots. Oh Lord, I'm having trouble with that word. Shallots. Okay, there we go. Just to cover the top of the shallots. This is what I do. Put them in like that. And then, again, these beds all have nutrients in it. Bone meal, nitrogen, which is coming from blood meal. And it has some of my leftover, I'm trying to use up all I have horse manure before I implement the cow manure. Okay, so I'm going to do that. These beds are pretty well filled. I'm just going to place the shallots in them, and I'll place them along the edge because I want the border for the onions, and I want the onions spread in my garden. Okay, excuse me. So you see my beds. I don't have anything in them yet. Well, down there I have some leftover collards we've been chewing off of right now. Okay. All right. So let me do that, and I'll come back to you. All right. Thank you for hanging out with Momma J and Momma J's Country Gardening. I really mean that. Thank you. Okay, I don't know what you're seeing right now, but I'm trying to make you see. I'm actually in one of my beds, and I'm going to start my onions in here. Shallots. Ooh, gotta get it right. Well, you know you're in the onion family, so let me just call it onions because I'm just getting all over. So I'm just tilling this soil just a little because I have nutrients in here, and I want getting in there. So I'm gonna start by putting some shallots in here, and there will be other vegetables in this bed because you can see I have trellis cattle panel built in, and definitely will be um, vegetables in here that will climb up. Oh, okay, listen to them. Yes, listen to them. Yes, listen to them. Okay, you better not bring yourself down here messing with my garden. I'm gonna tell you this right now. And they're telling their friends, "Oh, Momma J's outside. Get ready, y'all. We're gonna eat good." You better go head on somewhere with that. Go eat some seeds. Like this. feeder seeds that people got out there for you. Eat that. Okay? And I'm not planting in here for you. If I did have some for you, I would have it out there for you. And I don't expect you to help yourself to what I'm doing. I just don't. So, you know, my neighbors talk about how they have peach trees and stuff like that. And birds, crows come and take a bite. Squirrels take a bite and leave. Let me get all these little pieces of seed and leaves the half-eaten fruit. You know, last year they were stealing my corn, whole ears, which is fine. They stand up there in my face, eating it, hanging on the fence, playing with them. Yeah, stuff like that. They were stealing my corn seeds, the actual seeds. Well, I planted seeds to get little seedlings so I can transplant my corn. Well, every time I got started, they were stealing and scratching the seeds out. Okay, I'm not having none of that. So, one thing I'm going to do right now, since I can plant it here. Some kale. I think I'll put some kale in here. Anything that's going to go up this trellis, it's going to be a while before they'll get started. But I can put collards and kale and kohlrabi and stuff like that into this bed. I think that's what I'll do right now. They grow low. But I'm going to put shallots in here, just like I said. Just like I said. And I have other things to put in here. Okay? Hold tight. Alright. This is rainwater that I collected. Just water in here. Just like I said, it makes my seedlings feel welcome. It's supposed to rain some more later today. I don't know if it is or not. But I won't have to worry about it because my seedlings, my transplants will feel welcome when they go in here. Okay? If you're good to them, they're going to be good to you. I want them to be good to me. I sure miss my vegetables. I ran out around and that I canned and stored and froze. And I think I ran out in late January. I'm like, oh my God, I got to calculate a little better. I did good. And I saw the prices in the stores for the same thing that I grew. And then the quality of them was nothing good either. I can't wait till I'm able to eat out of my own garden. Because I know what's in my food. Okay. I have in my pocket here shallots that I'm going to put in. So, let me show you. In this video, see below. I think I'll put hope you can see that. So here's one. So this is the top. Okay. Here's the bottom, the base. And I'm going to take it down. Oh, this already started doing something. I think I'm going to take it down to like right about there. Okay. Let's see how it works. Well, it looks like I get to cover it a little bit, so I really prefer to cover it until I start all over again. You can do yours the way you want to. I'm gonna do mine. There's one about here. I'm gonna put one here. Here it is. And there's the top of it right there. And at the bottom. So I think that's about 2 inches. Here. It's as simple as that. Here. Swirl is really good. Alright. Okay, so there's 4 right in there. And I'm going to do the same down the opposite end of this bed. And I have actually 5 here. 5 more. 1, 2. Yes, 5. Okay? So, bear with me because I'm going to put some I think I'll put some Kohlrabi right in here. Okay. Okay. So here's the Kohlrabi. It's purple. Okay. And once again, I like for my transplants to get dried out. So I'm going to put, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to put the Kohlrabi here. I'm not putting anything here because I want the things I'm going to put there are going to climb up. So I'm going to put a Kohlrabi bulb here. And the soil is wet, so you can receive. I'm not coming out too well. I think I'll be able to use this container again. So here's the Kohlrabi. A patch you ate in me grew some really nice big Kohlrabi last year. And I hope mine is as successful as his. So I'm going to put it right here. Here's one. So I don't forget what it is. Sign there. Okay. So I know I have 4 bulbs in here, shallots, and I have to create a label. And then I'm going to put Kohlrabi all in here. So I'm going to put another right here. And it says, let's see what it says for spacing. 6 to 8 inches, and it takes 45 to 55 days from when I transplant. I'm going to put that in its permanent resting place. Okay? So, make that Get all snuggy. Okay, so that's how you do that. All right, I'll be back. I am finding rocks in here. So that's what the soil turned to over this winter. Some areas converted to stone. But all Mother Nature stuff, I guess. All right. I think that's enough for that. So we'll go get some rainwater because I have some down in a cup down here. My helper, he's walking around. Now you see him. My helper, now they changed shifts, so that's Noki out here right now. Tallulah, she hopes nobody noticed that she hasn't been out here in a little while. Okay. So, keeping in the same areas I got that down there. Sometimes I can be guilty of planting things too deep. They find their way up. planting lady will probably come out here and she'll say, Mom, what did you plant down? I better hurry up and put a label on it because I forget. I don't know, one year I forgot what I had put someplace because I didn't get back soon enough to label it. And I said, oh, I don't know what it is. I ended up tearing it up. Well, oh my God, I was so upset because when I did figure it out, it was too late. So please tag your stuff. Okay. Well, that's a wrap for this video. I think I'm gonna leave that alone over there. I'm gonna leave that alone. In this area here, I'll come back and I think I'll place I think I'll put celery in here. Yeah, we'll see. I change my mind. Anyway, play with your food. I'm playing in my garden. God bless you. Have a good day and thank you for hanging out with me in Momma J's country garden. Have a blessed day. I'm just showing you some areas of what we did today. Okay? All right. Let's see here. Hope you enjoyed spending this time with me because I certainly enjoyed you hanging out with me. So that's Noki. And there's my Buttercountry Life. See you real soon. God bless you.